What is design really? Is it elegant white teacups? Is it beautiful furniture and fabulous fashion, like this dress, made entirely out of recycled material? Yes? Well, of course it is. We all enjoy that part of design, right? Well, nevertheless, design is so much more. And tonight, we want to challenge your perception of design. So let's take a moment right now and talk about design.
Alice, that's great. Let's talk about design. The word design actually comes from Latin, designare, and it means to plan or to sketch up. So that's pretty easy. Design means to plan. Moreover, this points to the fact that it's not just a noun, it's a verb, it's something you do. It's actually a way of thinking. So when you design, you plan how to solve a specific problem. And the heartbreaking, mind-boggling problems of today can be solved in many different ways. Politicians solve problems by creating or changing the laws and norms that form the basis of distribution of power and resources. Engineers solve problems by using scientific and mathematical principles to produce structures, machines, processes, and systems. And scientists solve problems through controlled experiments and objective analysis.
Yes, and you know, Philip, design is also solving problems. But while, for example, engineers are preoccupied with the relation between two or more human-made things, designers are preoccupied with the relation between human-made things and people.
Let me try to elaborate, if I may, Katinka. Designers solve problems by first understanding the needs, dreams, and constraints of the people they design for. They do so by collecting relevant knowledge and by seeking what is yet unknown to understand what's really needed. They then explore by creating relevant solutions and testing them with the users. They do so again and again, and by questioning assumptions, killing their darlings, refining and testing, they hone their understanding and arrive at relevant solutions.
Yes, Anders. And while doing so, designers think systematically and logically in a visionary way about possible futures. They apply these mindsets when they design products, services, processes, or systems. And it's designers who are quite confident in working with the unknown or the unforeseen.
And it is that confidence that is very much needed, because every one of you in here wake up every morning to a set of problems that are unprecedented and difficult to solve. And we believe the design has a toolbox that truly can contribute to addressing these problems. And so design and designers tonight are very present. And on the screens, you have some of the titles that people have. And I think they show very much the influence of design and designers on our everyday world.
Well, okay, Patrick. But maybe we should also admit to the fact that designers are not necessarily and always good-looking heroes solving everything alone and then just riding off into the sunset. Because that would be impossible. The problems that are facing us are so complex that they cannot be solved by one single function. It's impossible. Wicked problems are solved by multidisciplinary teams where design is just one function. However, we are all gathered here tonight to celebrate the fact that designers play a crucial role in addressing some of the world's most pressing challenges. So maybe it's time for some examples.
Oh yes, Veronica, absolutely. As an example, most of the new digital services that we take for granted today would not exist without designers shaping the first iPhone and its apps. Smartphone apps have transformed our life by making services we need easily accessible anywhere and allowing us to seamlessly communicate and share information at any time. The best apps are created by designers who understand what people need or what will inspire them. Designers that shape a good user experience by leveraging competencies such as interaction design, graphic design, and communication design, just to mention a few.
And Simona, do allow me to give another example. The quality of life in the city as we know it will be diminished that considerably if designers did not create tangible benches, bus stops, cars, bikes, and even houses. Indeed, life in the city will be totally different and indeed could be disastrous if designers did not create systems, usually unseen but critical, systems that control traffic lights, mundane things like communicating bus schedules, designing and planning bike lanes, and indeed, the most important of all, dealing with climate change.
You're right, John, but let me add a third example. Try to think about a hospital you visited anywhere in the world. Designers are responsible for the colors on the wall. They design the beds and the bed tables, and they design the healthcare appliances and the signage. However, few of us realize that designers are also crucial for creating the best process for diagnostics, the process for interaction between patients and healthcare professionals, and for the systems recording the journals. Moreover, designers often lead the innovation process for improving the hospital, its systems and services.
So, dear guests, have you learned anything new about design? Yeah? No? Well, I have for sure, but you know what? There's some more. Let's give it another shot.
Well, Elise, for about 15 years, Index has explored two big questions. And the first one is, what do we mean by design to improve life? And our best answer so far comes from our dear late jury member, John Heskett. And John said, design is the human capacity to make and shape our environment in ways that satisfy our needs and give meaning to our life. The second big question is, who is a designer? Well, the answer to that question we take from Herbert Simon, who is a Nobel laureate and one of the founders of the field of artificial intelligence. And Simon said, everyone designs who devises courses of action that change present situations into preferred ones.
Arnold, let me follow you here. What you're actually saying is this, is that design is an ability that we all have. It's like playing music or jogging. You know, we all have the capacity to run around the common. But some of us are slow, others train and become reasonably good at it and become elite runners. This is the same with design. You might practice it, but even if you do not, there's that inherent design capacity anyway. You do it absolutely every single day without realizing it. It's the way you structure your own day. It's how you cut your sandwiches. It's every time you change your environment, moving furniture or planning your garden lot. And every time you plan your community or deal with waste or other such issues, every single time, Alejandra, you are designing.
And Ravi, what John taught us is, in Arnold's words, that design is too important to leave it only to designers. That is why tonight we ask you to think what solutions you can design yourself. We invite you to dream about how you can design to improve life. And we will inspire you with amazing solutions designed by the last finalists and winners of Index Awards.
And Alejandra, let's not forget, by the astonishing, truly astonishing solutions designed by this year's finalists of Index Award 2017, from which group we selected the winners of this year's award. Tonight, we will explore the fact that design is not just about the elegant white teacups that we all have, because we believe that by now the world has enough white teacups. So how many of you at home have a white teacup? Raise your hand. As suspected, that's a lot of white teacups. And at Index Design to Improve Life, we have a photographic collection of white teacups. There are thousands of them. They are all different. Many are beautiful, but they are all functional. And honestly, at this point, let's agree. The designers in this world have solved the challenge of drinking tea with the endless number of white teacups in the world. And that's why we at Index Design to Improve Life are focused on designers creating solutions that improve life in new and deeply transformative ways.